Hello and welcome. This is a pick a card reading for anyone who would like some direction and some guidance and some focus. What should I focus on right now? So we've got pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. Allow yourself to feel drawn to one of the piles. What do you need to focus on right now? Maybe you've got a lot going on, lots of things pulling you in different directions, but you're feeling the need to put all of your energy in one direction right now. Please forgive the phone. Great. So we're going to start with pile number 1. Here we go. Pile number 1. We start out with the Oakman. So this to me is a card of passivity. It's a card of watching like an oak, really taking in what's coming to us and being very drawn to these little spirits who are also within the oak, but they are watching with such a lack of emotion. So I get the feeling here this is a card of not being too attached to things that are going on, not moving the energy yourself, but of being very accepting, not going out and trying to initiate lots of things, but of letting things happen. Things are already in motion. You don't need to drive right now. You need to sit back and watch because something is happening that needs your lack of interference. It needs your permission to go forward. Not active permission, but it needs you to not be engaged and invested. Yeah, I hope that makes sense. Let's get the tarot cards. Okay, we've got the Five of Swords, the Page of Swords, and the Eight of Wands. Okay, I get the feeling that communication is coming in here for you, but again, this is not communication that you initiate. There has been a battle here, but the battle is over. People have walked away. Someone is left with a truth. It's a card often, I've heard it described as winning the battle, not winning the war. But I get the feeling here, there might have been some disagreement, but you were left with your truth. And I get the feeling here that maybe this isn't you. Someone else has picked up on the truth. Someone else has been watching and thinking and figuring. And oh yeah, I just got that feeling of when you've had maybe a disagreement with someone and you want to charge back into the room after you've stopped talking and say, and another thing, this is not the time for that. This is not the time for that, because if you do go back with another thing, you're going to interrupt this process of taking up the truth that they are working on. So there is something in play here. People are watching each other, I get the feeling. But communication is coming, but I feel like it's only coming if you remove yourself from the situation, from being an active part of the participation of the situation. So this isn't to say do nothing, go do other things. But if you were talking about something that is really bothering you right now, if that's why you're watching this, what should I focus on, and you are hoping for guidance in a situation that is fraught or that feels unfinished here, I think the message is let it be unfinished for now. Let it be unfinished for now. Let the truth do its work, and communication will come. Let's get an angel answer card. Perfect timing. Okay, again, do not make things happen. Things are happening. All the things that need to happen are happening. Your work is done. Your work was done when you stated your truth. And then people walked away, and you might want to charge after them and say, hey, with that smile on your face, I think there is an internal satisfaction here of knowing that you're right. Now, I'm not going to say that they're going to come back and say, oh, you are 100% right, but I do think that they are seeing your truth in this situation. And that's going to bring about communication. But again, I get the feeling only if you allow the universe to work here, if you allow timing to work in your favor. So although it might be the hardest thing, I get the feeling that right now is the time to put down your swords in this situation. Go focus on something else, and that communication is coming in. So that's pile number 1. Thank you so much. Okay, pile number 2. We start with the Brian Froud Fairy Oracle. The Bright Mothers. Beautiful card. So this is very much a card of connectedness, of community. I get the feeling it takes a village to raise a child. It takes a village to bring into fruition whatever it is that you want to bring into fruition here. You've got an orb here. It might be an actual child that she's bringing into fruition, but it's something precious to you, and it's all that she's focused on. So that important and precious thing, I get the feeling here that the message is that whatever it is that you clicked on this video for, what should I focus on? You had a little inkling as to what the most important thing is right now. This is your message to focus exclusively on that, but also to know that you are supported by your community and you're supported by the divine here. She is backed up by the powers of the moon. So lots of feminine energy here for you. Maybe lots of female friends are here to help you. All right, we have 2 tarot cards for this one. We have the King of Swords and the 2 of Wands. Okay, so here I have the feeling that this is all about sentiment. This is all about emotion. The King of Swords is in reverse. He is very logical, very methodical, very divorced from his emotions. The fact that he's in the reverse, I feel, is a message here that this isn't the energy that we need to be in right now. This is a time for you to be in your emotions, maybe with your friends who embody your female energy. Gender is irrelevant here, but just in that deep, emotional, caring, nurturing kind of energy, which, of course, men are excellent at as well as women. I'm not at all saying. And I'm also getting the feeling here that sentiment right now might be more important than your path. I hope that's making sense. So the making the decision, the charging forward, the knowing that you have the world within your hands. I get there's such a mirroring going on here. He's got the world down here. She's got her orb up here. It's the exact same attitude, but I get the feeling that here for him, it's power, it's conquering, it's moving forward with something. And for her, it's deep contemplation, it's going within. I get the feeling that this is telling you that this is a time to go within and be in your emotional body and less in your logical accomplishment energy. Yeah, and the angel answer card we get is ask for help from others. So again, you might have been a person who takes a lot of pride in being very powerful in and of themselves, someone who gets everything done, someone who weighs and assesses the best options in the best situations and moves forward without the help, without a lot of help from others. This is a message to not be in that energy right now. You can do it and you're great at it, but this is a time to strengthen those social connections. And you're not going to do that necessarily by coming forward with the best plan or the best logic or the best intellectual decision. It might be, oh, cat's coming to visit, sorry. It might be that now is the time to ask for help from your community and just share a lot of love with those around you. I think I'm going to let him be there. So that's deck number 2. Lots of love. Maybe try to let go of the control and the doing and I'll adjust the energy a little bit. So this is for pile number 3. My cat has joined us. Alternately sorry and also not sorry, because how wonderful that he always comes out when I do tarot. Okay, so the card here that we get first is Gotcha, and I have been got by a cat. His paw is on me right now. Yep, he's digging his heels in, but playfully, his claws. All right, Gotcha. So I get the feeling here that the energy is telling us, yeah, someone might be watching you. Yeah, this might only be for 1 or 2 people, but I get the feeling here that the message of what to focus on doing your best right now, because you might be in the process of being assessed by someone. Okay, let's get some tarot cards out on this. All right, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, so 2 nines, very positive, and Knight of Wands. So, you are doing a lot. You are doing the most, and you're doing it quickly. You are moving toward your wish fulfillment, and you can do it. Whoever is watching you is doing it with an appraising and appreciative energy. Yeah, the message that I get here is keep it up. You are not aware of all of the good things that are coming to you right now as you move forward with your best life. Yeah, a year from now. So the angel answer card of a year from now tells me that exactly what you're doing is going to lead to such positive changes a year from now, or in the near to distant future. So yeah, the message that I get for this one, it's less directed than the others, but it's because you, pile number 3, already know what to do. Man, way to go. Yeah, keep it up. That great feeling that you get sometimes of, hey, I'm doing such a good job here. Boy, I hope that someone is noticing the good work that I'm doing here. They are noticing. They are noticing. I get the feeling, too, this might be some little good things that you are doing privately on your own. Someone, maybe not even a person in our dimension, but energies are watching what you're doing, and they are appreciating you. So yeah, just keep on doing exactly what you're doing. Be in your abundance. Go after your wish fulfillment. Do it with I got the word abandon here. Do it with abandon. I get the feeling this was a person who was more fearful and solid and stable for their whole life, and now suddenly you are taking charge. You are charging forward faster than ever. It is being noticed. It is being appreciated. It is great that you're doing it for you, but keep on doing it, because I don't think that you'll know all the good things that are going to come from this. Congratulations, and keep it up. Have a beautiful day.